Hi, Johanna.
Hello.
Glad to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. Let's get right on in. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Johanna Travis. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Oakland, California. I think I would just describe myself as a normal chick from the hood that's strong and motivated. I love being from Oakland. It's so diverse and so beautiful and so gifted and talented, and I don't think that the beauty of Oakland gets to be seen or brought to the forefront as much as the negative things. So I am a proud product of Oakland, and I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else. And I'm just a regular average girl.
Great. Tell us either what gifts you have and why your listeners and fans gravitate to this girl named Johanna Travis, this girl from the hood, as you described.
I don't know why people gravitate to me, and I'm really starting to get used to it because I'm not as open as bold as I come across with people that I don't know. I'm really loud and vocal with my friends and my family, but I'm not really that way with other people in other settings. But being a girl from the hood, I think people gravitate to me because of my struggles and because of the many things that I've been through. I'm able to relate to different people and different levels, and I used to just be like, God, why do I have to go through all these things? But now seeing that I have to experience all these things in life so that I can be able to reach different people in different lifestyles, so they can be able to understand that they're not alone and see that they can make it through anything that they're going through, is great to me. So now it makes me look at struggle and challenge a little differently. And some of the things that God has blessed me with is I'm a writer, first of all, before and above any and all of those things. I'm a poet, spoken word artist, and I sing and I rap and I love to dance. So I do a little bit of everything in the arts.
This is wonderful. You have many gifts in the world. So you mentioned dancing, singing, writing, and poetry. Tell us, which one makes you want to get up in the morning?
I think it would be singing, which is kind of weird because it is my least favorite thing. There's so many sounds and voices to be compared to, but when I first wake up in the morning, my first thing is to give God thanks for another day. There's so many people that don't make it to see another day. Right. So I don't just wake up with a rhyme or a flow or get out the bed dancing, interpretive dance, but I'll sing to God and just sing good morning to him like the birds do in the morning. So yeah, singing.
That's beautiful. So tell me about this translation. You keep saying that you're going from Johanna Travis to...
I am transitioning into Marilyn Shakur. I am Marilyn Shakur, and Marilyn Shakur is the transition and the interpretation of all of these gifts that I've been blessed with. Gotcha. She is the singer, she is the dancer, she is the poet, she is the actor, she is the bold beauty, but I'm Johanna Travis, and I wouldn't want to do any of those things outside of my room, in my closet, and with my friends and my family and my local church. So she is the gift, and the poem that best describes the situation and transition that I've been going through is Push. And in Push, I describe this metaphor as giving birth to my destiny. So if I'm giving birth to my gift and giving birth to my purpose, if it had a name, it would be Marilyn Shakur.
I love that. So you explained yourself earlier as the girl from the hood. So tell us what gives you the courage to change from Johanna to Marilyn, and for all the other little Johanna Travises out there, what makes you think you can do this?
That's exactly what makes me think I can do it. It's not me. It's the little Johanna. It's the little fat girl in the corner that doesn't think she's good enough, or the beautiful little girl that doesn't think she's pretty enough, or the tough tomboy girl that doesn't think any guys are like her because she likes to play sports instead of twirling around with tutus. Those are the girls that motivate me. They are the reason that I get up and I push outside of my fears and my own doubts and my own insecurities that I may have in my past, and all those things that have got me to this point. It makes me want to do it for them, so they can see no matter what your background is, no matter what your struggle is, no matter what your story or your mistakes are, that you are gifted with something, and that something is important and it is valid, and that natural gift that God has given you, the world needs it, and the world, even if it's just your world, I was taught that every person is a nation, so just to be able to touch each nation that you come in contact with, you never know the impact that you'll have, no matter how you feel about yourself. So
That's beautiful.
Much beauty.
So tell me, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing my whole life, and singing is definitely my least favorite gift because I think I said before, it's so much pressure coming into it, and I am a tough critic, but I come from a line of tough critics. My mom is a singer, my grandmother was a singer, and my aunts, and then they used to sing in groups and stuff growing up. So even growing up riding in the car, my mom and I would be singing in the car, and I'll be singing and trying to hold the note with her, and she'll just be like, "You're off. Stop. Find a note." And instead of her just saying, "Here's the note," she would push me to listen and find the sound to harmonize with her. And after a while, it just kind of got discouraging when I couldn't find it. So all that pressure of singing really made me not want to do it. But it is my favorite thing to do. I make up songs on the spot. I'll harmonize on the spot, or any song that's ever playing. Like, I now push to find the note, and it makes me excited to find my own sound.
That's great. So what makes you want to dance? Like, what are you translating when you are dancing?
I love to dance. Dancing is my most favorite gift because some people, I'm a visual learner. Some people are, even when I write, it's the physical expression of my writing. Some people are audio learners, or, you know, they read it and comprehend, and I've never really been good at that. But to see it, if you show me something, I can do it, even if you show me it one time. So to be able to just express how I'm feeling, and even sometimes in my worship, I don't know what always to say to God, and even in my pain, sometimes it silences me, but I'm able to just put on a song, and it's saying exactly how I feel, or even going through heartbreak, listening to love music, and it's like, oh, I love him the same way, but I couldn't say it like that. So just to dance to the music and feel it. I'm a very emotional type of person, so dancing gives me that ability to express my emotions even when I don't have the ability to speak them.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us then, who are your musical inspirations?
I grew up loving neo-soul music, hip-hop music. India.Arie is one of my favorite artists. Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Music Soul Child, Anthony Hamilton, and my favorite rap artist is Wale. I love him because he's a poet and he raps, and he always says, "I'm a poet first," and it's just like me, like I'm a poet first. So and I write first, so I like that about him. And like even Drake, he expresses himself and his love and his relationship, so that gave me the confidence to be able to say, "Oh, you know, Johnny broke my heart, let me sing about it," you know. So I love that. And I grew up listening to gospel music, but I've never seen myself as a writer or as a poet or as a singer or a dancer in the sense of wanting to be on the stage. So it's just how I express myself. So I think my favorite singer, especially in the gospel industry, is Lena Bird Miles, because I just do this as an expression of my heart, expression as my worship, expression of my situation. And every time she sings, she's singing her worship, and it's so pure and authentic, and it's never the same, because it's never, you can tell that she's never in the same place. She's singing from her heart and her experience, and that just motivates me and inspires me to give my all, no matter how it may look or how it may come across or how imperfect it may appear. The sound of her voice and the sound of her worship is just heavenly.
I totally agree. Do you have any projects you're currently working on for us? And if so, what place did that project come from?
I am currently working on the Battle to Destiny. It's called The Battle to Destiny, Spirit versus the Flesh. And it actually came from this place of transitioning from Johanna Travis to Marilyn Shakur. In a sense, Johanna Travis would be the flesh, is who I am, the name I was born into, and then Marilyn Shakur would be, I guess, my spiritual name, who I'm transitioning into. And that transition from the things you've been taught and the way you've been brought up and the way that you think in your culture into being transformed and renewed and conformed into the identity that God had the day that they came together to make you. That is a battle, and that is a struggle, and it is not easy to do or to continue to fight for, because this is what you're so naturally you are in the flesh. And so this project, the Battle to Destiny, is just the story of me transitioning into who I am and who I've become, into who I was meant to be and who He's created me to be. Yeah.
Pivotal time.
Yes, it's a lot, but
Absolutely.
it's good.
So last question. What should we expect to hear from or on this unique project called The Battle to Destiny?
You're going to hear a little bit of everything. You're going to hear poetry. You're going to hear rap. You're going to hear hip hop. You're going to hear gospel. I'm never going to be allowed or allow anyone to put me in a category or a box. Like, God shines through in everything. So even if I'm talking about heartache or love or lust or sex, it's those things that I've been delivered from, or those things that I have experienced and now I'm overcoming or dealing with. And then the beautiful parts of life, the happy moments, the love, the affection naturally and spiritually, and the love that I have for God. So you're gonna hear something you've never heard before. I don't think anyone has ever really done what I'm doing, so it was intimidating at first, but now I'm like excited to be like someone new, someone different, something fresh, even from the church scene to the club scene. Like, you're gonna see Marilyn Shakur in all of those environments, speaking my truth and, you know, my story. So even coming out, my single CD will be released in the next couple of weeks, and the complete album will be done by the spring, so look out for that.